Today is the summer solstice, the day with the most light, also known as the longest day. And it's a day that can be difficult for more than 7 million people that are age 75 and older living with Alzheimer's, which includes more than 210,000 here in North Carolina. This morning, it's an honor to be joined by Katherine Lambert, the CEO of the Western Carolinas chapter of the Alzheimer's Association. Katherine, always a pleasure to have you coming in.
Thank you.
And we get to wear our favorite color.
I know, purple.
I love it. I love that we're doing this. And so I love and I hate that we have this relationship with you guys, because it means we've got some of our own family members that have either lost someone or are caretakers or living with someone that's got Alzheimer's. And this is something that's hard to do alone, Katherine.
It absolutely is, and that's why I love that we do have this partnership, because we're talking about it, and that's such a big part. We're bringing awareness to the disease and awareness to the resources, so that if you are diagnosed, if your loved one is diagnosed, or you're experiencing symptoms, that we're doing something about it. We're seeking medical help, but also reaching out to us for those resources.
And it's like a two-part, talking about it. Yes, that's important. So if you're not having the conversation, that is where to start. We'll talk about some resources coming up here in just a second. I want to talk about some of the props that we've got on the table and why the alignment with the longest day of the year. What's the purpose of shining light on what's going on with Alzheimer's?
So it's the longest day, and we shine the light. We want to bring that awareness. We have lots of activities going on in June. It's Alzheimer's Brain and Awareness Month. So we talk about it 12 months of the year, but we really shine that light around the summer solstice. And we have folks, we know that caregiving can feel like that longest day every day. And so we really want to bring that light and on this particular day.
And so there's a lot of ways that people can help. Maybe it doesn't have to be a global fundraising event. The whole business doesn't have to, partake in something, but you've got some ways here that you can give back, ways you can volunteer. Let's start with the luminaries. So how can people help with luminaries?
So this is a great way to honor, memorialize a loved one who you've lost to this disease. You can sign up for the longest day at alz.org/TLD for the longest day. You can sign up for your own activity. It can be tennis, it could be baking, it could be having friends over for dinner, and we will reach back out to you with these. But it's a great way to show some love for someone in your family maybe you've lost, or a friend. And
there's some information right there on your screen for ways that you can get involved with that. And as we're looking at some more of what's here on the table, there's these little LED lights. Some people don't want to stick a candle in a paper bag if you line your driveway or something, afraid of a fire. So you've got these little LED battery operated lights inside. We've got coffee mugs. We've got what I'm excited about, celebrity chef Carla Hall's Sweet Heritage Butter Tarts. If that's not a mouthful to say, I can't imagine what it must taste like, Katherine.
They are amazing. I've gotten to sample these with the Fresh Market. So this is a great partnership with our friends at the Fresh Market and celebrity chef Carl Hall. These are sold exclusively at the Fresh Market. And for the month of June, for Alzheimer's Brain and Awareness Month, the Fresh Market is donating 10% of the purchase price of these to the Alzheimer's Association. So you can do good and eat as well.
I mean, who doesn't want to do that,
That's right?
Two of our favorite things. All right, so, a while ago we talked about starting the conversation, having the conversation, whether you're a caretaker, whether you're someone that maybe you feel like you've got some of these risks for dementia or Alzheimer's. What do we need to know about brain health? Because I know the window, the timing, prevention, all the things you need to do, that timing is so important.
It is, and so early is better. I think that's one of the biggest takeaways. I think also, there are risk factors that are not modifiable, but about 45% are modifiable. So little things, making sure we're getting good sleep, eating healthier, moving more, engaging in things that stimulate your brain, so social and other intellectual activities. Those are all really important. But if you notice changes, not just memory loss, maybe it's changed judgment, maybe it's things that are just different from how you or someone else has done things, have that conversation with a medical professional, have that conversation with your loved one. There are so many more options the earlier that this is detected.
One of the resources, the many resources that you guys have given folks and families is a brand new app that launched, you were just telling me, in the last couple of days, the last couple of weeks. Tell me about this app. I downloaded it this morning, so if I can do it, anyone can do it. Why is this helpful? What do you hope people get out of this app?
So what's great about My Alz Journey is it is for the person that is newly diagnosed in the early stages of the disease and their loved ones. And it was created by others who have a diagnosis and are in the earliest stages. And so when you go to our website, it can be overwhelming, I will say that. You might be heading down something you're not quite ready for in your diagnostic path. So this is personalized. You download it, you answer a few questions, and it begins to connect you with resources locally to other folks, but it helps you on this journey. It was actually named by our early stage advisory group, My All's Journey, because they want it to be a less scary place.
I love that. You know, and again, as soon as you get into this app, it asks you right away, are you someone that might be living with Alzheimer's, or are you someone taken care of? And so the way you answer either one of those questions, it really kind of splits and goes down that journey for you. But I found it helpful for me, even though I'm not currently working or having to live with anyone that has Alzheimer's. I think about it with aging parents, and I can't imagine going through any type of diagnosis or living with any difficulty alone when you feel isolated. Having the partnership, I saw one of the things in the app where it connects you to other people, to other groups. And I'm sure you've had success stories where people have either slowed the process down of their disease, or a caretaker said, I could not have done this without you guys.
We have, and absolutely, and the game has changed now that there is treatment that can slow the progression, but it's only in those earliest stages of the disease. And so now we have more people being diagnosed when they are living with great independence, and that's what this app does. It empowers the individual with the diagnosis to take control of their own journey. It also gives their caregiver a way to help them with that path as well. So it's game changing. We still have our 800 number 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We still have all of our other education and awareness programs. This is just the newest in our evolution.
Well, listen, we know it is a long day of daylight, which means a long time for you to be able to shine the light on the disease. Katherine, thank you for what you and everyone's doing with the Alzheimer's Association. Again, whether it's getting coffee, whether it's some of these tarts, whether it's luminaries, a million ways that you can help. And we also want to mention that this year, Queen City News, we're also shining a light on this ongoing battle that so many face against Alzheimer's and dementia. We want to make sure that you join us for our special. It's called The Longest Day, as we're working to help raise awareness and money to combat the illness that affects so many. Make sure to watch tomorrow morning. Set this for your DVR, 6:45 tomorrow morning, and then 7:45, then again on 6:45 p.m. All of that right here on Queen City News.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.